What's going on? It's your boy, Sheev the Wise, and welcome back to Vader's Lair. I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend so far. Let's get this thing going because we are continuing our Star Wars Rebels marathon leading to Star Wars Ahsoka. We are less than 2 months away. It is around the corner and the hype is getting real. So let's dive into this. We are kicking it off with Season 3, Episode 13, Part 2 of The Ghost of Geonosis. Let's get this thing rolling. I got the episode up. I am happy to see all you guys in the chat. And let's do it. Welcome into the channel. Make sure to subscribe if you are new. Good to see you all in the chat. Star Wars Fits, Aaron Tomato, Mike Kale, Don Clotterman, everybody in the chat. It is good to see y'all. T-Man Does Games. Can't forget you, my dude. It is good to see you too. Let's get this thing rolling. I got Season 3, Episode 13, The Ghost of Geonosis, Part 2. We are continuing from last time, and if you guys haven't seen Star Wars Rebels already, which obviously most of you have, this show is fire. This show is absolutely incredible. And here on like my 7th watch through of the show, it's just as damn good as the first 6 times. You know what I mean? We've been real busy around the lair lately. Last Tuesday, I was able to do a little 4th of July stream with you earlier in the week, and that was a lot of fun. If you guys haven't checked that out, we kind of started a new game plus of Jedi Survivor. So even if you haven't seen the game, you can kind of get, fresh perspective or, see it for the first time, even in the New Game Plus. And it was really hard, man. We added some perks on the New Game Plus that made it, like, super difficult. Not to mention we did up the difficulty. So now we're playing on Grandmaster. And, woo! That game is a lot of fun and real difficult. Good to see you all, though. We are continuing our Rebels rewatch, like I said. If you're just coming in, thanks for being here. We are watching Season 3, Episode 13, Episode 14, and Episode 15 of Star Wars Rebels. And then tomorrow we're going to be doing Episode 16, 17, and 18. So we are fastly approaching the end of Season 3. One more season left, and we are getting closer and closer to Ahsoka, and the hype is getting real. So let's get this thing going. I got the episode up already. Make sure to get it up if you don't have it up already, and we will get going in the next 30 seconds to a minute. I'm going to make sure to have my timer up so you guys can sync up and watch along with us. And let's get this thing going. How's everybody's Saturday going so far? Star Wars Fit says, all good here. Just reading a High Republic comic. Dude, that's what's up, man. I'm real hyped for the Acolyte. I've been, there's been a little bit of buzz going out. I did see the trailer from Celebration earlier in the year, and man, I'm hyped for the Acolyte next year. Ahsoka's gonna be incredible. Skeleton Crew is around the corner too. It's been weird to not get too much like marketing for the Ahsoka show. Obviously, we've had a couple of trailers and everything, but it feels like now, less than 2 months away, there's not much going on. Hopefully, it starts picking up here in the next month. But worst case, we got the hype right here on the channel, so just another reason to subscribe. Let's get this thing going, though. Season 3, Episode 3 of Star Wars Rebels. One of my favorite shows of all time. We're going to turn down the music here and start this episode up in the next 20 seconds. Skywalker's Academy says, I forgot. I'm behind on Secret Invasion. Dude, I've been enjoying the hell out of Secret Invasion. Like, there's definitely, like, if you really paid attention to the subtleties going into the show or like watched all the trailers and stuff, there might have been some stuff potentially spoiled for you. But I feel like going in, I didn't know too much of what was exactly going to happen. I didn't know what characters were potentially being brought in until I heard like, oh, Don Cheadle's in the show. It's good though. I love it, man. Nick Fury's a beast. I love that show. Episode 3 was funny too. I laughed a lot. Let's get this thing going, though. Season 3, Episode 13 of Star Wars Rebels in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Do it. Let's go. Kicking off from last time. We watched some fire episodes last weekend, so if you guys didn't watch those, you can go back and watch them in our Star Wars Rebels playlist. It's the only one left, fam. Chill. T-Man Does Games, thank you for the 1 Beta's Lab membership you have been gifted to Kylie. Kylie, make sure to say thank you, and you have much love. Love to see the Beta's Lair grow, and love to see y'all support each other. Welcome to the dark side. Click, click. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep, they're building the Death Star. Yup. Death Star. See, this is the subtleties of Star Wars Rebels that are so amazing. It might not actually even be the Death Star. It might just be a symbol of where they're going right now. But it's the Death Star. We all know it. There's Saw being a psychopath. How do we leave part 2 on the table? Oh, well, I didn't have a lot of time last weekend, and it was like, we were just going into part 2 this time, so it worked out. It's the tanks. Yeah, I know it's the tanks, but it's like, that's what I'm saying, though. Rebels is so subtle with its stuff like this. Like, it could be taken as what they're... Oh, damn, that's a sister. Rex noticed, too. Damn. Saw's a tragic character, man. Yep, that's probably why Saw's so crazy about it. What just happened? What's up, Star Wars Meg? Welcome to the channel. T-Man Does Games. Thank you for the $5 super chat, my dude. He says, my homie Click Clack dead ass draws out the Death Star, but they think it's the canister of gas. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, it definitely high key was the Death Star. The Death Star was in production around Geonosis at one point. Click Clack was trying to tell y'all. He was looking out. Sonia, it's good to see you in the chat too. Meg, I hope you're having a great weekend so far. It's good to see you. When you come in to chat some Ahsoka, ooh, anytime you want. Anytime you want. Hit me up. I was thinking about hitting you up to chat soon anyway. What up, OG? It's good to see you in the chat too, my dude. Yeah, it was kind of weird, honestly, leaving off with part 1 last time and then going into part 2. Ooh, nice phase 1 helmet. Probably been there since the Battle of Geonosis. Fits exactly, yeah. The Death Star was mentioned being worked on by Geonosis a couple of times. Once in, I think, the Catalyst novel, and also in Attack of the Clones. Dooku on Geonosis actually shows like schematics and plans for the Death Star back in Attack of the Clones. You know what I mean? He's trying to tell him. That tells me nothing. It tells us the Death Star. He's warning you. Yo, okay, Meg, I just retweeted that, and we'll bring it up at some point since it is Rebels related. There's a Ghost Lego set finally coming. Let's go. It's gonna be epic, and it has Jason Sindula in it, and he doesn't have the green ears. Obviously, it's a Lego, but you know, I'm real curious. And now that we see Jason in the Lego set, are we gonna see him in Ahsoka? And I think obviously we probably will. Yo, I wonder if the Geonosians will ever actually like repopulate. Hopefully. I always rooted for Click Clack. My guy. Goody Terraz is the one minifig I need in my life. I feel you. Might just buy the... honestly, I love the Ghost and Rebel so much, I might end up getting that Lego set. I'm not gonna lie. It's the egg! Oh, Saw's a freaking savage all the time. Hey, much love, Veed. Thanks for being a member for 9 months. That's a long time, my dude. I appreciate it. And much love to you, my dude. Yeah, I saw. This is around the time of Andor. A little bit after, I think. For sure. A couple years after. So, interesting to see Saw between Andor and this point. He's even become more extreme. You know what I mean? I mean, he's been extreme the whole time, but... The new Grand Inquisitor figure is even rounder than Kenobi. Should have called it the Grand Egg. I like the new Funko Pop, I'll tell you that. The new Funko Pop of him looked really good. Thanks for all the Vader's Lair memberships in the chat, by the way. Star Wars Fits, thanks for being a member for 7 months, dude. Awesome freaking logo, by the way. I love the Ahsoka pick. And speaking of Ahsoka picks, T-Man Does Games, thanks for gifting a Vader's Lair membership. Leia Rose, you have been gifted a Vader's Lair membership. Welcome to the dark side. Much love. Agreed. I ordered that Funko. I should have got it. I want it, to be honest. I never got the Rebels one, and I wish I did. So now I'm like, ooh, maybe I should just get the Kenobi one, since it's probably cheaper. We should get a Ahsoka Funkos too, right? Barris confirmed as a 2024 Funko, by the way. What? Yo, Funko can't be releasing information like that. That would be dope. And yeah, I imagine we'll get some Ahsoka Funkos, especially because it is going to be a live action Star Wars show. Yeah, there hasn't been a live action Star Wars show or even an animated one that hasn't had Funkos. So yeah, there should be Ahsoka Funkos, and I'm excited for it. Sabine getting her, hopefully a couple, some with like her rainbow hair that she has, and maybe some with her helmet or the shorter hair. Like, heck yeah, Jason Syndulla Funko, Chopper, Hera. There's so many they can make. That's you know, heck, I'll buy you know, Balin and Shin Funko, man. Those characters seem dope. Oh, I always love the sequence of the ghost going down the hole. I'm like, oh, Harry, you're gonna mess it up. Oh my god, that's a tight fit. Yeah, Zeb. Ow, 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 ow. She's in the catalog where they list them for production. Yo. What else? Skeleton Crew's coming out too, so maybe she's in both. I don't. Interesting. Maybe she's the Inquisitor. Excuse me. Whew. Is that a hint that Barris is making an appearance in Star Wars media in future? Well, honestly, it could be a Barris Clone Wars Funko Pop, because she is still a popular character. Like, they do that sometimes where they make older pops of characters that were in older media. So it's possible it could just be a Clone Wars Funko of her, but I mean, let's hold out hope. Like, you never know. It could actually be new media with Barris. I don't think it's necessarily a confirmation. Oh, T-Man, 5 Vader's Lair memberships. Whoa, my dude. I appreciate the support. Mateo, you have been gifted a Vader's Lair membership. Geek Ledger, You have been gifted a Vader Slayer membership. Dina, Taylor, and Darth Chaos, you have all been gifted Vader Slayer memberships. Thank you so much, T-Man. Make sure to say thanks in the chat if you guys are here. And welcome to the dark side. Saw. You savage. We never got Rebels toys, and now we're finally getting them. For real. I mean, that's partly because of Ahsoka, you know what I mean? I'm telling everybody, Rebels is so important to what's going on. If you haven't watched it, watch it with us, man. Hell yeah. I like the Hondo Funko we have, but I feel you. Please. Let's talk, Hera. This guy's a crazy extremist. Thanks for all the love in the chat, by the way. Afternoon to you, Alan. Welcome in. The Stanleys. A little extreme. That's an understatement. Yo, if Eclipse ever comes, I'm hyped for it too. I'm hyped for Outlaws. I'm not gonna lie. I love everything about that game so far. I'm hyped for Outlaws. Eclipse seems dope, and I think it could be really cool. But it still seems like it's a few years out. I'm not exactly sure what's up with the developers. Hyped for it though. All the Star Wars games. Whoa. Okay. Maybe you did. He said we lost the last war because of you. Shots fired. Eclipse is coming. I can promise you that. All right, let's go. I love to hear that. Sheesh. It is supposed to take place in the High Republic too, right? I actually really like that they're going into the High Republic media like that. Sheesh. A little extreme. Saw's insane, man. Outlaws looks way more fun than Eclipse. Hard to say at this point. We really haven't seen too much of Eclipse's gameplay. You know what I mean? I don't think we've seen really any of the gameplay. But Outlaws does look really fun so far. I like that it's like first-person shooter kind of thing. And it seems like a really cool, open, expansive story in the galaxy. That's an understatement. For real, Skywalker's Academy. Look at this guy. I don't care. Screw them, Geonosians. It's okay, Darth Chaos. Thanks for hanging out in the chat, my dude. I appreciate all the support. Damn, that was a straight Luthen moment. You're no better than the Empire. Straight up. I won't apologize for how I do it. Hey, afternoon to you, talented Mr. Griffin. Welcome into the chat. Saber Smith, what up? Hey, Meg, I hope you enjoy Paris next week. That's so dope. I've never been myself. Actually, I've never been to Europe yet. Gotta do that. Gotta check that off the bucket list at some point. But I hope you enjoy. That sounds freaking awesome. If you're going with your significant other, I hope the two of you enjoy as well. Have a great week, though, for sure. Can't wait. I'm sure you got some content already prepared for us, knowing you. So excited to see what you got cooked up for us. My family all lives there. Will be good to see them. Hey, that's dope. That's dope. Love visiting family. It's too late. We have to go deeper. Yeah, I know. This episode's crazy because of that. They like keep going down the hole. I'm like, what the heck? That is where they find the circle within the circle, right? Hey, much love, Meg. I try to be what I would want to see in the fandom and in others, and I think there's a lot of positive people and creatives in the fandom. And I feel like there's so much loud negativity at times. We forget how much goodness and positivity there is, and That's why I'm happy to always bring that refreshing positivity. And you know, I don't always keep up with the content the best that I can because, you know, life gets busy sometimes, but I try to keep every stream and, you know, every video that I make positive and get the Star Wars hype going, man, because I'm always hyped for it. Come on, Ezra, throw it up. Oof. Looking like the 4th of July out here. I'm what I want to see. Sheev 2023. Slap the quote on there, right? Be what you want to see in the world. Be the positive change you want to see in the world, right? Isn't that what they say? Damn, they straight blowing people up. About to entomb them down there. That's dope that she fixed up the jetpack after she got it. I thought it wasn't gonna work anymore, but she fixed it up. Facts though, Meg. It has been a fast year so far. Can you believe we're already halfway through the year? I can't. 2008 was yesterday. I swear it was. I feel like we just had Iron Man come out. You know, what's the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Just came out. To be honest, though, life, the past like 15 years, flying. It's definitely an awesome community. You guys make it even more so. Like, I just try to be positive, but y'all in the chat and in the community make it what it is. You know what I mean? You guys are the best. Anyone heading to New York City Comic Con this year? I wish. I don't think so. I think Dark Choco was in the chat the other day asking if I was going to Comic Con. I would love to. I gotta look into it. Oh, they're always working on the new Apple phone, right? I don't think that's what he meant, fam. Circle within a circle. Y'all are tripping. Maybe. There's probably multiple. It's like, you guys are dumb. We're all gonna die. That's really what Click Clack's saying. Hulk 2008 and Iron Man. Facts. Star Wars Fits, thank you for the 5 super sticker. Boop, 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 boop. I love that one. Much love, my dude. Yo, we got a lot of stuff coming still. Tales of the Jedi Season 2 is coming. Ahsoka's around the corner. Andor, Acolyte, Skeleton Crew, Mando Season 4 eventually. Hopefully a Book of Boba Season 2. I'm still holding out hope for that. Hey, what's up, Mando? It has been a little bit. It is good to see you in the chat, though, my homie. Off goes Click Clack, further into the tunnels. Me too, Ezra. Me too. Say what? Meg, I have not heard anything about this, but that seems wild. Can't seem to get tickets. Still might have to meet up that Saturday. When you actually mean the Death Star, but motherfuckers think it's cans. For real though, he's just like, they're like, oh, circle within a circle. This must be it. Click Clack's like, these freaking idiots are never gonna get what I'm trying to say. It's in the sky, not the ground. Damn. The ghost is badass. Avatar is next year and they're working on the new Apple phone. There's a cartoon Star Wars movie called Star Wars movie this year. I hope they get more like Revenge of the Sith probably in 2010. Say what? Real talk, we might get an Ahsoka trailer on August 22nd. Lucasfilm marketing W. I'm not gonna lie. My boss was asking me. He's like, "Oh, you still doing your blog thing?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, the YouTube channel is going." Like I was like, "Yeah, it's a little bit of a dead period because there's no, Mando ended and there's nothing coming out for a little bit." But I was like, "Yeah, there's a new show coming out in August and whatnot." And I was like, "But I told him after, I was like, yeah, it's kind of whack though because they've been like barely been marketing the past like couple months. Like they came up with a few like TV spots, I guess, but I was like, hopefully in the next month, But that's pretty funny. Maybe they just push out everything on August 22nd. Go watch it. Everyone's like, what? Ooh, I know what it is. It'll be too late for you, Saw. Facts. I guess so. That's always been an interesting couple of episodes to me. It was a little disjointed watching them part 1 and part 2 a week apart. But I really like these 2 episodes, and I think that it goes a long way as to Saw's development as a character, especially during this time period. Seeing him in Andor almost adds more impact to it, and he really has become, I think, in a lot of ways, the rebellion's version of Darth Vader, the extremist that's become more machine than man after losing everything that meant something to him. You know what I mean? So Saw's a very interesting character. I love seeing him brought into Rebels here, especially with the whole Geonosian arc. Definitely a wild episode and a wild couple of episodes that I love seeing in season 3. So let's get this next episode up here with season 3, episode 14. I'm going to make sure to get the timer reset here. What'd you guys think? Let me know what you thought of the last episode in the chat below before we get this next one going here. Star Wars Bad Batch season 3 is gonna be a wild one, Michael. I'm already depressed thinking about it. It's gonna be a trip, and I'm excited to see what they end up doing with that story and where our characters end up going, knowing it is the final season. It's gonna be rough, man. Those Star Wars animated shows always have a way of tearing our hearts out. Meg says, I hope we can say about Ahsoka what we said about Andor. Well, I honestly have been thinking about it, and I think Ahsoka, I hope and think Ahsoka is going to go to a very deep lore place. That's kind of where the animated projects have lived, in my opinion, for the most part. Bad Batch a little bit less so, but there's definitely some deep lore during those time periods that have been largely unexplored, the beginning of the Empire. We haven't really seen too much of that outside of Bad Batch, maybe a few books or comics here and there. So they've always had a way, or Dave has always had a way of going super deep with the lore. And while Mando was a show that him and Jon Favreau kind of collaborated on it and wanted it to be available to the broad variety of audiences, I think part of the reason maybe they haven't been marketing Ahsoka so much is because if you haven't seen Clone Wars or Rebels in particular, you might not be as hyped for this as those of us that are hardcore fans that have been watching this stuff since back in 2008 when the Clone Wars was coming out. You know what I mean? There's a big chunk of us that don't really need marketing. We're already, all right, I'm in. You told me Ahsoka's in. It's going to be a sequel to Rebels. Please, I'm here for it. So maybe that's even why they've kind of been light on the marketing, because a lot of us are going to be hyped for it. It's going to be probably a more deeper lore show that isn't really made for the casual viewer, but I think it could be good enough to where the casual viewer goes, what the hell have I missed in Star Wars this whole time? And hopefully that is the case. That's really what I'm hoping for with Ahsoka, is that the casual audience comes in and goes, I'm lost, but also highly intrigued. What is going on? And they go back and watch Clone Wars and Rebels, and they're like, whoa. because this stuff is fantastic. Ahsoka is one of the best characters ever. I'm working on a video right now. Sorry for the whole tangent. I'm working on a video right now where I'm basically talking about everything you need to know for Ahsoka, and it just kind of breaks down why this character is so important to Star Wars and how Rebels and Ahsoka really going forward are kind of the building block and most impactful stories, I think, that are being made right now. So we'll see. I have high hopes, not really too many expectations, but high hopes for the Ahsoka show, and I think it's going to deliver for sure. Kind of tired of trailers, honestly. Yeah, I'm ready for the show. I feel you, Sabersmith. Saw was a bit OTT in my I'm like, chill out a bit. Yeah, no, he over the top for sure, Stanley's. That's definitely Saw's character though, and that's why especially during Rebels, like, because I've seen it so many times, I feel like that's where my actual like opinion of Saw comes from. Because there's other media where I'm like, all right, Saw's cool, or this was an interesting Saw moment, but then in Rebels, I'm like, he's so extreme, man. Screw this guy. Ahsoka might not do well at first because nobody in the normie fandom knows who she is. That's kind of true. I mean, they did see her in The Mandalorian, so I'm sure people will have a little bit to go off of with that. And then in the Book of Boba Fett, too, because a lot of people did watch the Book of Boba Fett. So, I mean, they definitely have a broad idea of probably who she is. They probably know she's Anakin's Padawan at one point. But yeah, they probably don't know the deeper history of her story, and especially the important stuff that she went through in the Mortis arc and throughout Star Wars Rebels. So, take my money for Ahsoka. You told me, Michael. I'm saying to think Ahsoka wasn't liked at the beginning, and now she's loved. It's awesome. Yeah, dude, that's one of the main focuses or points that I make in that video is she started off as probably the most hated character in the fandom. Everybody's like, how could Anakin have a Padawan? Like, what the heck? And she's kind of like stealing the show a little bit. Not stealing the show, but trying to. And in the Clone Wars movie and at the beginning of the show, she's just kind of like that annoying bratty sister. All right, y'all, let's get this next episode going. We've been going on a long enough tangent as it is. Season 3, episode 14 of Star Wars Rebels. Let's get this thing rolling in the next 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Do it. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? What the heck? No! No. Okay, that's a little better. Which one is this? Warhead? Oh, is this the one with the concept? Yeah, the concept droid. I love this thing. It's freaking badass. At least she didn't have 3 deaths. Oh, no, only 2. The 3rd death will come eventually, probably. Ahsoka has died twice, technically. Almost. I like Saw. Yeah, Saw's a wild ass, but he definitely... I get where his mind's at, but he's a little extreme with it. He's on that borderline with Luthen, where the two of them are psychopaths. Like, oh, damn, the spiders got him. That is one of the best parts of Chopper Base is they got the spiders protecting them. Wedge, yo. That's where a fist bumped him. Yeah, exactly, Sabersmith. He says, I honestly haven't run into anybody that doesn't know Ahsoka. Maybe they don't know her full backstory. However, they know who she is. I think a lot of people actually in the back of the day, I think, watched the Clone Wars movie, but it was like, it just wasn't a very good movie. some of the visuals were trash. I love this, man. We get to follow Zeb, Chopper, and people did get a taste of Zeb in The Mandalorian too, so I'm excited to see him more in live action. He looked fantastic. Dawn says in the chat, even when I didn't know, I knew. I never watched the Clone Wars when it came out, but saw it out of the corner of my eye when I was caregiving. Almost all my clients watched Disney XD in the day. That's freaking awesome, man. I did not. First of all, I didn't know that, Dawn. That's really cool that you were able to experience that, I guess. And then, yeah, that's. I feel like a lot of us, even that are big fans of it, didn't start off that way. Like, I wasn't a huge fan of Rebels in the beginning. I was like, yeah, this seems like an interesting show in the first couple episodes. Kind of trailed off because I didn't have Disney XD. And then when it got to the later seasons and I found out what was going on in season 3, I was like, what am I missing with this show? And I'm hoping that happens with people with Ahsoka too. Dave says, here's the potato that appeared in one episode of the cartoon Easter egg film. It's like, I don't want to spoil it for people that haven't seen Across the Spider-Verse, but there's like a stupid moment in the first movie where Miles throws a bagel and it hits someone in the head, and that guy becomes like the most important character. It's like just the dude that got hit with the bagel, you know what I mean? Like, and now he's the most important character in the second movie. That's totally a Dave Filoni move, you know. It's amazing though. I love stuff like that. These space whales that Ezra runs into, they're nothing. Dave wants to trash it. I always love doing that too. If you guys have been watching so far with us, I love to put Dave Filoni's words into Chopper. And that would be so funny having him bang the head. He's just like, let's get rid of this thing. It's bad news. And Seb's just like, of course you want to trash it. Yeah, me too. I will say it paid off, but in a very not a very obvious way either. It did kind of pay off though, Meg. She says, still waiting for the payoff of Roland Durant during the Bad Batch. He came back, and he kind of was just to lead them to believe that Sid, or, you know, it was kind of just a red herring in a way of Sid not being trustworthy. She's not. And it was kind of a tease to that, and that's all that the Durant thing ended up being, in my opinion. We'll see, though. It might be more. Yeah, please throw it in the trash compactor. Yeah, it did come back around. We did get Durant in season 2. I haven't watched season 2 in a little bit after we finished it. I kind of want to go back. It was a really good season. Very sad. Uh-oh. Yeah, good thing for the bonk on its head. Damn, it did all the inventory in like 2 minutes. Shots fired. Logistics droid. I like how the droid doesn't win against spiders. Well, it was trying to keep down low, or, you know, keep on the DL Skywalker Academy, but I agree. It's funny. It's like, oh, let me just die to the spiders. Building up to episode 20. Episode 20 of season 3 is the episode that made me fall in love with this show and straight up say, what am I missing in this? Like, what have I been missing? Might be one of the best episodes in the show too. It's only like a week away, guys. So subscribe to the channel. Next week we're gonna have some fire episodes of Rebels. And can also appear harmless in protocol mode. He's like, oh shit. Yikes. I'm surprised this droid didn't, straight up rat him out to Thrawn or something. What up, Steve Starenka? Good to see you in the chat. Excuse me. I like Ahsoka, but I'm more of an overall Rebels fan. I am a huge Rebels and Clone Wars fan. They're two of my favorite mediums or projects in Star Wars, like, ever. And they go so well together, too. I lean more to the Rebels side, personally. It's just so damn good. Oh, damn. Oh, no. Yo, it just turned into Giannis Antetokounmpo. Oh, my God. Jeez. That is terrifying. Might be one of the scariest droids in Star Wars. Oh my god. Chopper, do something! Yo, it's got blasters in its wrist? This thing is badass. Yeah, Chop! Oh, run, Chop, run! Oh. My boy got smacked in the next week. Come on, go get it, dude. Dave, I told you, fam, this thing is crazy. He smacked the heck out of Chop. He smacked the fire from Chopper. Interesting. Needed more power. AP5 didn't have much screen time, but added so much humor to the ensemble. I think in season 3, I feel like he definitely has a good chunk of screen time here or there. I think there's one episode that's strictly about him where he's like floating in space at the end, unless we pass that one. But yeah, great episode. I love AP5 though. He is funny as hell. AP is dripping with sarcasm. Dripping. Like, he is the opposite of C-3PO. He's similar in a lot of ways, but very much the opposite. Did we ever see this infiltration droid anywhere else? Not that I know of. He is kind of like the concept of C-3PO or similar to it, which is a lot like some of the other protocol droids in Star Wars. Run, Chopper, run, 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 run. Oh my god, that thing is terrifying. Oh! Jump down, Zeb. You got this. Oh my god, it's totally gonna see you, right? Oh no, he got him. Oh no, he got tossed. AP5, the droid we didn't know we needed. Indeed. Get him, Zeb! Yes! Another one! Do it! Do it! Come on, Zeb. Oh! He said, catch these hands! Yeah, he's definitely looks a lot like an original Ralph McQuarrie design, except for when he goes a little elongated. That's new. Oh my god. Look out! Jeez! These things are insane, dude. Imagine the Empire had a ton of them. Why would you have probe droids if you could just use these things? Jeez. Get him! I'm trying! Yeah. It's like your dog when you try to clip its toenails. Oh, finally. Took you long enough. Well, that is good news. Counting down, fam. Run. The Empire. Oh, a proton warhead. Whoops. That sounds wonderful. The timer has begun. 20 seconds. Cut the blue wire. Dave Filoni for the win. Dave's like writing the stories. He's like, well, how do we shut down the countdown? He's like, just have me freeze it. Does AP5 have a Funko Pop? I'm trying to find it. No, he doesn't. He does. There's other droids similar to him that might have a Funko Pop, but not him in particular. Dude, I forget exactly what happens to AP5, but I hope he's in Ahsoka. Where? Yeah, just drop it off in space, fam. Still ticking. That's amazing. Do it. I love Zeb, man. It's a great plan. Yeah, he's floating in space in one of the last episodes. They scoop him up. I love him, man. Dang it, I want one. Me too. I would love an AP5. He's a great droid, man. I love him. Him and Chopper get along, actually, too. Yeah. That's a good idea. And then resume the countdown. Run, fam, run. Well, that's good. Right? Self-destruction. Uh-oh. Online. Oh, time to go home. I think the AP does end up at Yavin. That's a good question. Shades of IG-11. Yeah, right? Ooh, there's its escape pod. Go home, fam. Get the hell out of here. Bye-bye. Wait. Oh, is he gonna shoot the... He shot the transmitter? Nice. Yeah, it's going on. I love this so much. Take out the long-range signal dish. Yes. I love that. They're like, all right, fam. Respect. Definitely a good episode, Fitz. I love following these three characters because they're such fun characters too. Oh, he's back. Time for a kaboomy. Powering up. Oh, and found a bomb. Oh, fireworks. Happy 4th of July. He's like, oh, smart. Hell yeah. This episode is lit. They're all like, nothing happened while you were gone. Don't worry about it. Oh. Oh, this is going to be awesome. It wasn't us. Fulcrum. Zeb's face. He's like, oh, good. Now he's smiling. AP5. They're like, what the hell happened? The Star Destroyer is just demolished. Thrawn's like, what the flip? Well, that kind of helps Thrawn out, right? Because that lists the number of planets they could be on down to whatever planets the droids were on. He's like, no. For now. Yep, exactly. "94 planets. Thrawn's definitely gonna find them now. Sheesh. But they have not. Yeah, the war will be ours. Thrawn, the evil and calculating mastermind. Definitely a fantastic episode. I love following AP5, Chopper, and Zeb. Some fun characters and some fun dynamic between the three of them, even though, you know, AP5 and Zeb end up respecting each other throughout the episode and everything. It's just a fun one, man. It's so fun to see these characters in action and interacting with each other. And then, of course, getting the Thrawn tease at the end, and I love the whole droid thing. Like, that droid, the fact they used, like, a concept art and then bring it into this crazy, like, you know, Terminator kind of droid, like, that literally is like unstoppable, and then Zeb ends up reprogramming and blowing it up on an Empire ship or on one of the one of their ships. It was just, that episode's fun, man. It's a good episode. I love that one. Let me know what you guys think down in the chat below. We got one more episode to go, and it is an important one in my opinion. Trials of the Darksaber, a big one for Sabine's character and for really the Mandoverse in general, I would say. let's get this episode up here in a sec. And give me 1 second to reset the timer, and I'm going to bring something on screen to share with you guys, because this is definitely a cool little Rebels thing that ties in, or I guess you could say Ahsoka, because it really is more of an Ahsoka thing. So let's check this out together. I'm going to pull this guy up in 1 second. Here we are. Got to enlarging. Alright. Boom. Real quick. Actually, let me move that top bar. So, this is the new Lego set that is coming out in September. I believe September 1st or September. Yeah, September 1st. The current price is set to be $170 US. It's a dope ship, though, and I definitely am tempted. It comes with a Phantom also. It's the Ghost, of course. And the minifigures that come with it are Hera, Jason Syndulla, Chopper. I'm trying to see the other one. First Officer and Lieutenant Beta, I think. I don't know. That's freaking dope, though. I'm definitely excited for this to be coming out, and it's cool to see our first look. Right there. Our first look at Jason Syndulla in Lego form, but probably a confirmation that he might be in the Ahsoka show, and I'm hyped for it, man. I'm hyped for it. So let's get back into the lair. Let's get this last episode going with Season 3, Episode 15. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, because we got a lot of stuff coming up leading into the Ahsoka show. And let us get the timer up and get this last episode going. Let me know what you guys think of that Lego set. What you think of Jason Syndulla most likely being in the Ahsoka show. How was we feeling about it? How's we feeling? All right, let me see where the chat went. Oh, yeah, here comes the DS. Let's go. I'm excited about this. Me too. Out of my price range, I feel you, Star Wars Fits. It actually is pretty expensive now that I'm looking at it. And I'm like, I want the set. But that's a lot of money. A lot of people in the comments too were saying that's a bit pricey. 9 out of 10 for that last episode. There's definitely going to be a split in the fandom concerning Thrawn's live action depiction. I'm calling it now. I hope not, talented Mr. Griffin. I'm definitely going to try to work on some videos as to why there maybe shouldn't be, and my opinion of Thrawn in the fandom or in the canon universe. And I think they're actually going to use a lot of what they did maybe in Heir to the Empire to kind of, conjoin his stories in a way. Sheesh, but it's so cool. It really is. The second part of the Darksaber arc, says Stanley's. Oh, yep. Let's go. Jason was in the bottom right corner. He definitely is going to be in it. Chopper's Funko Pop is expensive. It definitely is. And I have all the Rebels Funko Pops except for Ezra, who's my favorite. It was so annoying too, because when I first got into Funkos, Ezra was like $5 or $6, and I should have bought one. And now he's like 60 last time I checked, probably more. I do have a Thrawn Funko though, and that one's worth like north of $500 now, which is crazy. But I didn't get the original Chopper Funko, but I have the Imperial one where he's painted in like the red, black, and gray. And that one's freaking dope. And I'm happy that I at least have that Chopper. So they definitely made some cool Rebels Funko Pops. All right, y'all. Let's get this next episode rolling. Our last one for the day. Season 3, Episode 15. Another banger of an episode. Trials of the Darksaber. And I feel like a lot of us were kind of hoping for something like this in The Mandalorian with Din Djarin. But it is a really cool story here to revisit in Rebels. So Season 3, Episode 15. Let us begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Do it. Oh my gosh, there's 2 of them. Now there are 2 timers. I don't know what I did. Alright. I don't know what's going on. There, that works. That works. The Dark Saber. I love this episode. Let's go. I love the arcs that this show goes on. This is one of a kind. Here's our canon story of Tar. I love this scene. No, she doesn't. Neither did Din. It's an interesting idea. Definitely love this arc that Rebels went on, but I kind of love the fact that Sabine and Din Djarin are probably the best people to lead Mandalore and his people, but are also the most like unwilling and feel the most unworthy in a way. After this, 4 episodes to go until I know it's gonna be next week, Sabersmith. Tomorrow morning we're gonna be watching episodes 16, 17, and 18, and then next weekend. Next week, a week from today, we're going to be watching Season 3, episodes 19, 20, 21, and 22, I think. She's like, what? All of them. She's like, I take that challenge. This episode's so lit, man. I love Sabine's sad music, too. The Kyners are so fire. Damn. Whew, now Harrison, too. I can see Din and Sabine together more than Din and Bo. No. Sabine and Ezra, please. That's my only ship in Star Wars. They deserve to be together. I can't help but think of a certain shot from a recent trailer. Yup, me too. Especially with that music and Sabine's hair. Don't try. Just learn. she's like, really? I like that they added that from Hera. She's like, freaking Jedi. Let's go ignite the blade. Let's go. Forgot I have that on there. Such a Mandalorian. I can't help. Oh, yeah, for real though. Din and Sabine could make sense. I mean, Din is like Ezra's brother. You know, we have that theory. Din Bridger. Or Jar and Bridger. I don't know how it works. I can never tell. Then this should be easy for you. He's gonna whoop her. I love this episode. Nice dance. Sloppy. Sheesh, she ain't going easy on her either. Oof. Yield. Whoo, Kanan ain't joking around. Yeah, imagine Din had a teacher like this, though, you know? Sheesh. He said, you're going through the basics. That's just like, let's go, training time. One, two, three. Anybody else have lightsabers and just go through the motions sometimes like this? Me every day. She's like, really? And she's so Mandalorian. Yep. Very. I love that scene. I'll see what I can do. I love this episode so freaking much. And look, is that Morai? At least convoys. That's cool. She does have a convoy on her pauldron right now, too, for this season. Convoy buddies. Opinion noted. They do have a brother and sister relationship, sort of, but you hate to see someone in the friend zone, and I've always rooted for Ezra to get out of it. Mateo, what up, my dude? I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you in the chat. I haven't seen you in a while, my guy. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. How about completely? Those are dope. A lot like what Din has, kind of. A little bit more advanced, I think. Hey, of course, the streaming's always going well. How's it going, Kelsey? Oh, my goodness. Visitor. It's going well, though. I love Sabine's confidence. Hi, you. Ow. That probably hurt. Alright, Sabine's coming at him now. Whoo! Could Kanan feel that? Like, I'm like... Gotcha. I don't like Kanan's reaction to this. Now it's a game. History lesson. I've seen this episode so many times. And discipline will do that. Sheesh. Sheesh. Getting real in this episode. I can't wait to see her armor in live action. I wonder what the pauldron is gonna. Maybe that's why Dave didn't show us the armor too much in the trailers. I wonder what the pauldron's gonna have, because if you guys have noticed throughout the watch parties so far, she does have a different pauldron every season. This season is obviously the Convor after what happened to Ahsoka at the end of season 2. Next season, I think, is maybe one of the Purgle. So. Much love, Team Man Does Games. Thanks for the $2 super. Season 3 is really heavy. It does get super heavy. And here's where how she really feels. The Kiners are so damn good too. The music's fantastic. Oh, puts you in the feels. As if what Sabine said wasn't heavy enough. Ezra. Damn, and she's like, wow. That puts some perspective on. Is that the Bendu? The Bendu's like, yo, you just kicked me, fam. Damn, he's watching that. She's pissed. Yeah, this base is so cool. I love this base, Aaron. How have I never noticed the Morai pauldron? I'm telling you, every season, notice in the final scenes, she's got that Purgle pauldron, fam. Like, yeah, I honestly think that Sabine in the beginning of Ahsoka might be in a very depressed state almost. You know, she lost everything, potentially even her family in the Night of a Thousand Tears. Like, she's probably reluctant to join the fight, maybe even again. You know, I don't know. And her family hurt her, see. She's like, yeah, fam, I have a dad that feels the same way. Yeah. I don't think Sabine ever does interact with the Bendu. At least face to face. Yeah, hair is a G, Skywalker Academy. Yes, you do. I love this episode. This season's so freaking good, man. Star Wars Rebels so damn good. Galaxy seems to be running out of. Definitely at this time period, it feels like that. Hey, there she is. It isn't about you. I wish fans would learn that. Facts, Skywalker Academy. It's definitely a life trait that a lot of us should have. This is where the music is like butter. It's so damn good. It's so damn good. Rebels equals Star Wars hug, indeed. Especially with these damn Kiner freaking fire slap music. Woo! That's damn good. Yeah, Hera's that motherly figure. Truly. Oof. Got some chills there with that beat. This might be one of the best episodes of Rebels, high key. It's so damn good. Sheesh, it's so dope. I love this training sequence. But powerful. So dope. I love this. This whole scene is so powerful, man. He brings out the pain in her too. It's so damn good. Oh, this one of the best sequences in Star Wars right here, man. I'm just You got this, Sabine. It's becoming a part of you. I love this, man. The lore of the saber and everything too. It's so damn good. Let's go back to it. Basics. Oop. I love the sound of the Darksaber too. Here she goes. Let's go, Sabine. Whew. Ow. Dang. Definitely gave me some Din Djarin vibes there. Sheesh. Just like Din was. That's how what happens with the Darksaber, though. Whew. I love this. This is so awesome. Damn. Powerful, man. For Mandalore. Deep stuff, man. Sheesh. It's brutal stuff. Heavy stuff, man. I love this episode. Hell yeah. One of their own making. I love this sequence. Yeah. Y'all are spitting facts in the chat. It's with you always. Yeah. Freaking epic episode, man. And the music too. God. One of the best episodes, I think, in all of Rebels there. Let me know what you guys thought of Trials of the Darksaber. I am so happy to watch this episode back with you guys. And it truly does so much for the Darksaber, for Sabine as a character, for the Mandalorians at this time period. And you learn a lot about Sabine. You know what I mean? Like, it's truly kind of tragic what kind of happens with her and the Empire and how she got brought into the Rebels family. It wasn't even... she was part of the Empire's academy. She was helping the Empire in the name of Mandalore. And they took what she did and straight up enslaved her people in a way and made them follow Mandalore, turn them into, or follow the Empire, turn them into puppets of the Empire in a way. And she blames herself for that. Everyone kind of blamed her for that. And her family even kind of betrayed her. I mean, you guys even said in the chat, the Stanley's betrayal is bad enough, but from family, it's devastating. And it's the emotion. The Tia Sakar, I believe that's the voice actress of Sabine in Rebels. The emotion she put into this performance and every aspect of it, man, it's fantastic. It's a damn good performance. Sabine's character is, improved that much more by it. And I gotta say, I think that Sabine might be in a similar place when we see her in Ahsoka, where she feels like she's kind of, at least she was able to help her family, as we'll see in the rest of season 3 and in season 4. But I feel like something similar could have happened while she was on Lothal, kind of protecting it while Ezra was away. It's always been strange to me that she was nowhere probably around during the Night of 1,000 Tears. I mean, something happened to Mandalorian, even though the Mandalorians are now united during this time of the Mandalorian time period, where we're going to see her in Ahsoka. She did, probably let down part of Mandalore in a way, or she maybe feels like that, because she probably wasn't there for the Night of 1,000 Tears. I imagine her family, her mother and her brother in particular, would have likely been fighting alongside the Mandalorians and alongside Bo-Katan. So it's possible they could have even died in the Night of 1,000 Tears themselves, and it would just leave that much more of a tragic story and past for Sabine to be dealing with at the time of Star Wars Rebels, or at the end of Star Wars Rebels, and really in the Ahsoka show. And I think we're going to start off in the Ahsoka show with Ahsoka trying to bring Sabine back into it to go find Ezra, and Sabine might be on Lothal, still kind of, living a low life, not really being a Mandalorian as much anymore. I don't even know if she's going to be doing too many missions with Hera and different things. Obviously, we know Zeb was working with, I think, Blue Squadron. So, who knows exactly where Sabine is, but I feel like the fact that she's not wearing her armor in a lot of the trailer footage, and we see kind of a sequence of her putting it back on before, that final rebel sequence, which we're going to get to. It just makes me feel like Sabine's going to be a little bit hesitant to join the fight again and then, be brought back into it with all the craziness that's probably going to be going on in Ahsoka, man. I'm super excited for it, though. I freaking love Star Wars Rebels. I love these episodes that we watched with you guys today. We have some even better ones coming up. Next week, it's going to be fantastic. A week from today, watching one of my favorite episodes of the entire show, Season 3, Episode 20. But we also have some more tomorrow. So subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned, because tomorrow morning around the same time, maybe 9 to 10:30 at the latest, we're gonna be watching episodes 16, 17, and 18 of season 3. So make sure to subscribe. Stay tuned. She did a fantastic job. She really did. She killed it with this performance. Tia did. Had me in tears hearing her. Me too. I mean, y'all see me on the screen, but it was real sad, man. This is what makes Sabine a top tier character. It really, really is. I love Sabine so much, and this Trials of the Darksaber kind of Mandalore arc that we go on throughout the rest of Rebels here, that's truly the essence of what makes her such a damn good character. I'm excited too, Saber Smith. How do you think Thrawn could create clones of himself as a main plot in or do you think Thrawn could create clones of himself as a main plot in Ahsoka? I definitely think cloning and Thrawn could be synonymous, have something going on there. Clearly, the different factions of the Empire have their hands on some sort of cloning technology, unless that was kind of just Hux and Gideon's kind of sex. But I do think Thrawn could have some too. I have a theory that Baylan and Shin, the two Jedi-looking characters with orange lightsabers, they both have like this white hair. Maybe they're clones too. So it's possible that there could be some cloning involved, that Thrawn could definitely have some cloning going on. And if there's multiple Thrawns out there, that would be incredible. And definitely could lead us to a kind of Dave Filoni movie where Thrawn is the ultimate bad guy. You know what I mean? Definitely some fire ass ideas though, and definitely some fire episodes of Rebels. I love Star Wars Rebels so damn much, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far too. We got a lot more to go though, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you all for hanging out with us today. To the 12 of you in the chat, make sure to smash that like button. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate all the support, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning for another stream. I'm going to get to work on some of those videos. Right now I'm making a custom controller for my PlayStation, so I'll show you guys maybe that in the Discord. Go follow us on all the socials, at Vader's Lair on Twitter, at Sheev the Wise on Instagram, at Vader's Lair right here on YouTube. And make sure to check out our Discord as well, which is in the link in the description below. It's a dope place to be. I do owe you guys that are channel members at the Acolyte or the Apprentice level a giveaway. And of course, we're going to be doing a giveaway this month as well. So I'll keep you guys posted for that. We might do them at the same time. But thank you all for being here. Much love to you all. And as Aaron Tomato says, later, y'all. And may the Force be with you always. Much love, Lair. See you next time. Peace. Real quick, before we go, here's a few other shots. There's Jason Sindula's over there next to Chopper, so that's kind of the Lego minifigure version of him. I don't know if I can. Oh, does that? Oh, there you go. How's that? Oh, now I'm kind of almost blocking him, but here's another couple shots of what this Lego set is going to look like with the Ghost and the Phantom. And the Phantom goes into the Ghost. That's so dope. And actually, that's so sick. I kind of want it. There's another shot of Jason and Hera. I love it. All right. I don't know if it's worth the 170, but we might have to do it. All right, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. May the Force be with you. Peace.